Okay, we're here.
Hello, everyone. How are we doing today?
I'm Vic.
I'm Tim. Good to see you.
It's Tim and Vic and Tim, and we're here at the Reserve for our Sunday $10,000 guarantee. We're at our final table. We've got 10 players seated, ready to get going. We've got Brian Smith at the dealer, sitting in his dealer, and he's at the helm. And so we're excited about this group. We've got a number of people that we've seen here before, including our champion from last Sunday.
Oh, there we go. Champion from last Sunday's here. Okay.
Yep. So it's going to be
There he is.
Very interesting.
Skye right there.
Skye is there.
Kind of middle stack there with 265. All the way down to Brett, who makes this final table with 66,000. Shocker right there for a guy who we haven't seen on the stream yet, I don't think, is Ben.
That's
Security guy and all around good guy. I don't think he's played on the stream yet. But
there's Selby. There's last Sunday night's big winner, big champion.
I think they need to start giving poker lessons throughout the week. I'll take some of these. Rob Davis needs some too, so he'll take some too. So, yeah, welcome everyone. We're glad to have everybody with us this fine evening here with our 10K in a day, $185 buy-in tournament. $100 rebuys also. We have our final 10 right here.
And today we are paying top five. First place is $3,500, second place $2,500, and third place $1,700, fourth place $1,300, fifth place is going to take home $1,000. So
awesome.
$10,000 prize pool. First place $3,500, and we're going to get the action started here with our blinds at 5 and 10.
I feel like the blinds are fairly low for a final table.
Yeah.
Looks like a lot of playability in these hands. Or, excuse me, in these stacks. Selby, one of the shorter stacks here with 200,000.
9 folds, 10.
Which ends up being, 20 big blinds. So that's kind of nice. Nice to see, nice to have. So hopefully this they get a lot of play out of this. Folds around. Tight first hand here. Selby takes it out with the ace-9 of hearts.
So in seat one, Scott is in there. He's from Perrysburg. I don't know that we've seen Scott at a final table before. Have you?
Nope. I have not seen Scott before.
New experience for him.
P. Diddy. Sean Combs there in seat 2. I don't think he's played on this stream before. Who's in seat Gerald? I think that's Gerald in seat 3. He has, I think, played once. Skye, obviously, one of our winners from last week's 100K, is familiar with playing in here. And it's on Ben. I believe Ben. This is his first time. So a lot of newcomers, which is nice. Nice to see.
Fold, seat 8. Fold, seat 9.
ATW. Also known as Deontay, I believe. This is his first time, and I think Brett has played in here once or twice before. But overall, a lot of new faces here. Should be some good play. Somehow Ben wins a hand. That's shocking to everybody involved. We should take a poll right now.
Yeah.
The over/under of how many times Deontay gets out of his chair.
Yep.
I will set the over/under at 27.5. And but he is one of our active players, that's for sure.
He is, and as much as he's active, he does play a lot of tournaments here. He likes to mix it up, likes to get into the action. Under the gun is George Rodriguez, who, because we're in the live stream room, had to take off his headset. He's been playing now with a headset, but not going to be able to do that here tonight.
Eight folds, 9.
George calls with the Jack-8 of spades.
Seat 10.
So on ace-4 folded by Selby, and now Brett picks up ace-4.
Calls, 1. Folds, 2. Folds, seat 3. Three raises, 38,000.
38,000. Skye's going to let go of ace-2s. Good buddy Ben's going to let go of 7-6 in the big blind.
Calls 38, seat 10.
So there's Selby,
Is
by
all
the
in.
way. Ooh, all in by Brett with ace-4. And I believe that he's gonna get the call by George at least.
Is all in for 66. Action on 3.
Total.
66,000 total bet.
Gerald is like Gary
Calls.
Light. That's the way I like to put it. He
Okay.
doesn't find too many cards he doesn't like to play.
Oh, okay. I see.
6
Yep.
calls. 3,000 more.
All right, so we will be three-handed here. Brett at risk.
Yep, so that's right, Terry Kiss, Selby, and Skye at a final table again.
Brett at risk here. No help to either
6
player.
checks,
It should be checked down here, I
Checks.
believe. Check. Should be a spade, right? Here we go.
6 checks.
Does that bring anything in?
Checks.
No. Ace high, still good.
6
Oh, Gerald with a queen.
checks. 3.
Uh-oh, we got Jonathan watching. Poker Pro Jonathan is watching with us here.
Watch it.
Alright, guys, you gotta see all the cards. All cards gotta be shown.
There you go. Would take control of the table, Brian. Great job.
Seeing pair of queens for it all.
Pair of queens going to take down this $200,000 pot.
Yeah. And Brett's going to make an early exit here.
Yeah, that's unfortunate for Brett, obviously. He's a really good player.
He is.
He just
Plays a sound game.
I've watched him take some serious bad beats around here, and he's just on break. Jonathan's just on break down there.
All right.
You know, so
That's good
well, that
to
means
hear.
you're still in, buddy. Good luck down there. Hope that you bring it back. I don't know if there's a trophy or anything involved, but good luck, and we're rooting for you. Keep us updated if you can, or have Daniel watch the stream and keep us updated.
So we got Kevin in the lead with the chip count. Kevin plays a lot of tournaments here. He does make some final
Action on
tables,
7.
but I don't know that I've ever seen him start a final table with the chip count. With chip lead. Have
It's
you?
maybe once or twice,
Yeah.
but
7 calls, seat 8.
Kevin's game doesn't sometimes dictate that where he pushes the action, especially once he acquires a decent amount of chips.
Raise
Why this guy's wearing a hood
23,000.
and I don't know if that's even allowed at the table, but okay.
9 calls, 23, seat 1.
As long as we can hear him.
Folds.
Oh,
Seat
sorry
3
about that.
folds.
Sorry.
We got a raise from Selby with pocket
4
sixes.
folds, seat 5.
A
Fold
call
6.
from ATW.
Is it
With his
23?
eights.
23 is the bet.
Back over to George, who's on the
Call.
big blind. Just needs 15,000 more to call, and he's going to make that call with the King 5 offsuit. We've got 3 players going into this flop here.
3 players, 6s first. Checks. 8. Bets 30,000. Seat 9. Calls 6. Folds.
So the 2 guys with pairs, but not pairing up or not matching up with this board
Heads
yet.
up.
Still in here.
Deuce on the turn, doesn't bring anything in.
Unless Selby hits this hard, and he's going to check it.
8 checks. 9. Checks.
It's a good card to bluff at for Selby, especially
Yeah.
being first to act here. And also being a pre-flop
See,
aggressor,
check,
check, and he said, and
Eights.
Deontay's going to take down the spot.
Deontay's going to show his 8s. Selby's going to muck his 6s. $139,000 pot there for Deontay. Certainly going to change his status on our chip count board.
Yeah.
So while Brian gets these cards up, we'll mention that our sponsor right now is Danny's Cafe in Rossford, downtown Rossford. Yes, Deontay moves up now into second place in terms of the chip count. We're down to 9. We were started at 10.
Action on 8 first. 8 fold seat 9. 9 folds 1. Folds 2 folds seat 3. Raises 38,000.
38,000 from Gerald with
C4.
Queen 7 of spades. But Skye now looking down at Ace King of diamonds in the cutoff.
C4 moves all in.
He's going to move all in.
245,000.
And
5
folds
folds.
the
6
9-2.
folds. Seat
George
7.
Motown folds that. Kevin's going to fold that.
7 folds. Back to C3.
And he's going to quickly fold that to Skye. Smart move. Danny's Cafe Rossford has been opened up now for a month or so, and they've just redid the entire place, inviting people to come in with their NFL Sunday ticket. They got Lotto, Keno, 10 TVs inside, 2 TVs at their outdoor Main Street patio. It's going to be a nice week this week, better temperatures, so it might be an opportunity, plus the 4 more out back in the beer garden. Our hours are 11 a.m. to 2:30 a.m. Saturday and Sunday, 5 p.m. to 2:30 a.m. Monday through Friday. They have new restrooms, new pool table, jukebox, and golden tea. And yes,
Nice
they
and fresh.
have draft beer.
Folds 1.
Go in to see Danny's Cafe.
1
Please,
fold. C2.
please tell them Tim and Vic sent you.
I'm gonna raise.
So P. Diddy wakes up with the King, Queen of clubs.
Raises with 32,000. C3.
Lines are now 6 and 12. They had gone up.
Folds 4.
He's going to raise to 32.
6 and
C5.
12.
Folds
Ben is
6.
my wild card in this
Yeah.
Folds
in this
C7.
lineup here. He can either accumulate a lot of chips very, very quickly or give them away.
26,000 to Kevin,
the
who's
chip
in
leader.
the small blind, and the chip leader.
That's the important part.
Is he reaching for calling chips or raising chips?
Calls.
He's going
C8.
to call.
And Selby.
Selby just needs 20,000 more to call. Wonder if he's thinking about a raise. He's
8 folds.
folding.
Or heads up. 17 for jack.
So both of these guys got a piece of this.
7
Kevin with
jack.
his ace jack gets the ace.
Same bet, 32,000.
That's 32,000. 7. Calls.
Snap call. That made P. Diddy wake up pretty quick.
7 checks.
He's going to check.
C2.
Just kind of laying. Kevin's just kind of laying in wait here.
64,000.
2 bet. 64,000.
Pretty large bet here from P. Diddy. I wonder what his course of action on the river is going to be now that he's gotten called twice.
Yeah.
Maybe he thinks that Kevin is on a spade draw. The 8 actually helps P. Diddy's
7
hand, and
checks.
Kevin checks. I
Two.
think P. Diddy's going to check
Good
behind.
job.
Yep, there it is.
Checks.
Oh, nice hand.
Thank you.
2 pairs.
So, Vic, I don't know if you're looking here, but Jonathan said that they are down to 26.
Oh, wow. Fantastic.
So, great job, Jonathan. That's really good to hear.
Excellent. Wave back to Marge. Thanks for chiming in here tonight, Marge. We had an overlay today, Marge, but we've still committing to our $10,000 guarantee. First place is $3,500. There's our chip count right now with Kevin increasing his lead. P. Diddy took a pretty big hit there now. He's down to 131,000.
Yeah, that puts him as a short stack below Selby. We are paying the top 5 spots. Top 5 spots here.
Action on one first.
So, like I mentioned, a lot of playability still left there. Blinds are 6 and 12. Oh, what a great time for P. Diddy to pick up kings.
One call C2.
Scott's going to call with the ace-jack.
Calls 3. Fold
P.
C4.
Diddy's just going to call with the kings. He is in early position. Skye looks down at a suited ace-9.
4 raises 42,000 is about
Raised to 42,000.
5 fold 6. Fold 7. Folds.
Ace-9 suited here for Selby. He's on a small blind, completely out of position here. See if he's going to make this call. He needs 36,000 to call this. Of course, he just spent several hours a week ago at this point with Selby. I mean, with Skye.
C8 folds 9.
He's going to lay that down.
9 folds C1.
I say
Call.
you up
Scott's
so good
going to
when
make the call.
Sent that. I was like, I know exactly how he's gonna come back. But I did not. I didn't want the picture of it.
Did he
You
try,
don't like the
he
picture?
did
The
he try
pictures,
to
I'm
decide
like,
whether to
no,
call
no.
or just shut
It's
this
too
down?
much. It's too, no,
So
no.
he can-
I saw that movie one time and I will never see
I've never
it
seen
again.
that movie in my life.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
No.
It's weird that you have though.
Yeah,
So with P. Diddy stack here,
Why? I'm not
I think
sure,
that,
but-
yeah, there it
Two's
is. I was
all
going to say, I
I
think
feel like
the
you've been out to the pasture a little bit.
I think the
I
right
do
play
not
here would
wanna
be
see
for
it.
him to shove. Skye doesn't have that many chips back to make this call.
131.
It puts him in a bad spot, unfortunately.
4
Oh,
moves all in.
Going to make that call.
wow, not what I expected.
Decision time now here for Scott.
And Skye with only 111 back, he's almost, I mean, the pot's big enough where he can get this in here.
Yeah, it would cost him all in, and he'd have a
And there it
Big
is, he
stack.
has to. And P. Diddy with a chance to triple up. Here we
Wow.
go.
I like this.
big hand here.
Here we go, big hand.
A couple of aces already gone up against the kings. Skye with the suited ace-9. He's got spades.
131.
Brian does an excellent job of getting this multi
131 to the main.
2 pots set up here. Going to have a main pot and another pot on the side.
For you.
Me too.
When you're all in here, when you're in an all-in hand,
How does it feel?
all the cards are going to be exposed.
All right, guys, I gotta see you outside.
Brian's got the pot set up.
Damn.
Oh, he got kings over there, man. Over there, living there with kings. Nice going.
I do like seeing the two
Nothing
aces
else.
like that.
Yep, Skye caught on to that.
I
Sitting
got
with
one.
kings.
Yeah.
You really don't pull much past Skye.
No, Skye is one of those sharp guys who definitely can find what's going on. Looking for an ace.
Oh.
Oh, 2 spades for Skye.
All we need is one.
Oh, and now a spade or an 8 for Skye.
It would be terrible.
A 9 is cool.
That does work.
Oh, and the kings hold up.
You need an 8 or a 3. Because a 3 gives everybody a straight.
Yeah.
He get it out.
Yeah. King nice and all.
I get that part too?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, does
Oh,
it?
I
thought I was
more
more than
than
you.
9.
I thought that's what this
No,
was.
you're right. You're right.
I thought, okay, yeah.
King.
Oh, he had more than him? Yeah.
Just-
Oh, okay.
yeah, so you
Damn, what that spade
Yeah, you had the
So the jack kicker helps Scott take down that smaller pot, but the main pot goes to P. Diddy, and that's going to bump him up over 400,000.
P. Diddy over 400,000.
So we still have Kevin at 643, Deontay at 432. P. Diddy now, he started this hand, won something, and now he's got 417 in front of him.
Yeah.
George and Gerald aren't too far behind. Their low stack now is Scott, who's in seat 1.
Oh. Good luck, Alan. I mean,
I'm
I'm just saying. I didn't say it. I'm just saying. I thought he was all in. I didn't see the chip back there.
Great to have Ben on the table. Always great to have Ben in the room. Quick, Ben.
2 calls. 3 folds. 4 folds. 5 raises. 45 total.
Amanda, with the kind words, letting us know that we do a great job, and we
Yes.
appreciate that, Amanda.
Thank you. Ben's now got a playable hand. He's going to raise to 45,000 with
7
ace-queen
folds.
offsuit. Kevin's going to step out of the
8
way,
folds.
as
9
so is
folds.
Selby.
Alright.
Scott
One's all
with a
in.
couple of spades. This is going to go all in as the low stack.
Left, you got
Did P.
38.
Diddy fold?
P. Diddy folded king 9 of diamonds.
38, all in for 38.
Ace queen.
Alright, guys, flip 'em up.
Yes.
You know, I did miss the action there with Ben. Ben raised the 45,000. That is
Yeah.
why P. Diddy folded. However,
I enticed him?
you call that, you almost think that the,
Was, I didn't look.
yeah, how about that?
How about that?
How about the king 9 now?
King 9.
King 9 looking really good.
Again, guys.
Scott, it was
Alright,
great to
left,
have you here.
right, Dead small.
Good job.
That could have got really pricey for P. Diddy. I don't know if you caught that,
Yeah.
but the runner 10s could have really put a damper in that stack. So
Perfect. Let me know next time. I'll fold. I didn't know you were responsible. Don't kill me.
So there's our chip count right now. Selby becomes our low stack with Skye
You got it straight, wouldn't you?
closely ahead of him, but
Yeah, you
down
know,
there
straight.
bringing up the bottom of our list.
I don't know if
And Ben
Alright,
moves up
next is
now a
on
little bit.
tight or not.
He's now got 347,000. Real tight there with George, Gerald, and Ben.
hey Terry, you know what else lost that hand? 5-3.
I don't even know how that hand played out.
Ace queen 8.
No, there was no,
5 folds. 6 folds.
Hey Ricky, what's going on, buddy?
screen check.
Thank you. We appreciate that. We're trying to do our best back here
Thanks, Ricky.
on this fine day out there.
7 raises of 31.
The blinds are at 12 and 6, 12,000 on the big, 6 on the small, 6 in the ante. And Kevin with 7-3 of hearts is going to raise, make it 31,000.
Yeah.
Selby going to lay
Fold.
down king,
Fold.
queen.
Call.
Back over to
Call.
P. Diddy, who's just going to call with the ace-10.
Alright, heads up.
Kevin's trying to mix things up here, utilize his large stack.
2 checks.
All right. Gut shot for P. Diddy. Pair of 7s for Kevin. He's going to lead
Seven
out.
bets,
35,000 Kevin. He's 7-3, hit a 7.
35. Alright, dead button.
See if he shows. He does not. Kevin doesn't show many hands, really. See what Selby does here. He may have to make a
Alright,
move.
action's on 4.
He showed us a very patient play a week ago Sunday night when he wound up taking down the trophy.
4 folds.
Well, don't forget though, Selby has played on this live stream as the short stack before and done very well. So
exactly, he has. Ben calls
6
with
folds.
10-8 spades.
7 folds. 8 folds.
we are over to ATW folds.
And really,
2
besides
calls.
those pocket eights, he really hasn't had
checks.
anything to play
Alright,
up to
3 of
this
you.
point. Been pretty
Alright.
quiet.
10-7
Alright,
king on the
action's
flop
on.
here. 10 pair of 10s for both Ben and P. Diddy. I think P. Diddy is going to lead out here, 35,000.
35,000.
35 to go.
That was just a lucky guess. That was a lucky guess of me knowing how he plays.
Gerald didn't hit anything here, and
3
he's just going
calls.
to go ahead and call.
5 folds. Heads up.
And Ben got a read, knowing that his 8 wasn't strong enough. And the ace does come for
Wow.
Gerald.
Check.
2 checks.
Like clockwork.
Three checks.
Interesting check there.
Now 2 pair for Gerald.
$56,000.
2 bets, 56.
And with that timber in his voice, he's trying to make it sound pretty important. Just wondering if that check on the turn from Gerald was worried that P. Diddy got the Queen Jack. No pre-flop raise here, either of these guys.
Three raises to 250.
You're right,
Raised.
Armando. The check paid off.
Raise to 250. And that would leave P. Diddy extremely short stacked. I just don't think that you can call here. You have a 10 with a not a great kicker. And on top of that, 2 overs on the board. The straight's out there.
Fold.
2 folds. 100.
Queen Jack's a lovely hand, ain't it? One of my favorites.
Big pot there for Gerald.
That's pretty good.
He does show the ace deuce.
Spot for it.
Now Gerald's going to be our in second place here in terms of our current chip count. We are now down to 8 players. We started this final table a little bit ago with 10. This is our $10,000 guarantee. We're paying top 5 places. Lines are currently at 6 and 12.
So you're not good. You just always have the cards.
Ben looks down to the ace 2.
Alright, action's on 5. Fold. 6 folds. 7 folds.
My small right
Yep. 8, 9 fold.
Get up again.
2 calls.
We're
Yeah,
getting
take-
close to that over-under.
Yep.
Action's on 3. Fold. Option. All in.
Skye's going to put the pressure on here.
I fold.
Fold.
That pressure pays off.
1 right.
Going to take down the blinds and the limp. Diddy. 6 and 12.
Shannon should know.
Skye on the small. Big on Ben on the big.
Out to crack me down to that's a lot of money. I need $2 million. 60. I want to see how much.
Alright, action's on 6. Folds. 7 folds.
For anybody wondering, the clothing that
8 folds.
Skye is wearing, called Wavy Clothing, is actually his own clothing brand that he has. He has a storefront in Fostoria and everything.
I guess I didn't know that.
Yeah, yeah. So if you
Oh.
guys are ever in that area, go check him out. It's called Wavy Clothing.
2 folds.
And then Gerald right there next to him.
3 raises.
If you see all the M's all over his stuff, his clothing there, that's
40
from
total.
his clothing line called Mud Made. So he also has a storefront and it's downtown.
Oh, all
So
right.
yeah, downtown Toledo. So yeah, go check them out.
4 to
Skye picks up pocket 10s. Got
168.
one raise in front of him, 40, but he's going to go ahead and put the pressure
5
on.
folds. 9 folds.
Gerald again. Who did raise with this queen tray.
Calls. All right, flip 'em up.
Gerald calls with queen 3 offsuit.
The Dorothy. He's calling with the
Ooh,
Dorothy.
I would love to see Skye's face if he gets knocked out with this hand. Skye said what?
Yeah.
Ah, there it is, Skye.
All right, good luck.
Oh, Skye. All right. 10 on the turn for a sweat. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Queen or 3. Oh.
Wow.
Ooh. I did want the 10 on the turn. That would have been interesting.
Yeah.
Queen 3. Call.
Hey, we got a 30K in a day coming up. Saturday, November 12th. That's not this coming Saturday, but the next
6 and
Saturday.
12. Blinds will be up next
$300
week.
buy-in, 12:15 start. Usually we do a 1:15, so take note of that, please.
He turned over that
12:15.
first queen. I thought
30K
another one.
start.
Yeah, I thought Ace was gonna at least follow it.
Another queen was coming.
25-minute levels and a late entry to the
That's
11th
excellent.
round.
Today.
So that's going to be a big day for us,
7 full.
November 12th.
Eight's all in.
Selby makes his move now with the ace-10 offsuit. He's all in.
9
Great spot to
folds,
pick it
2
up
folds.
here. If queen 3 offsuit was a... Oh, he folds king 4 suited. Okay. We're finding his cutoffs.
4 folds.
Ben with an unplayable hand, and we're going to chop it up with George.
5 folds. She got 146. Total.
George doesn't ask for a count unless he's planning on calling.
Yeah, he doesn't ever ask how much is it and then fold, really.
Right.
George is going to call here. Most likely a chop. What about 4% chance of it not being one?
Calls.
Um,
All right, guys, I'm flipping up.
go ahead and flip them up. George has 1 life
No.
flush draw with the heart, 2 life
Just
flush
chop it
draws
up.
with
Don't even run
Selby.
it out.
Might get hard. I'm trying to get some more hands. Spades are cool. There's no hearts. No hearts.
And with that, that's going to be a chop.
Yep.
So, Paul runs it out.
All right, there's 146.
So November 12th is that 30K in a day. The Saturday before that, which is November 8th, sorry, November 5th, that is going to be our Heads Up Championship. First place is $15,000 with a $1,000 buy-in.
They go up.
Also coming up here in November, Black Friday, the day after Thanksgiving. Come on in, here's one that you're not going to want to miss. We did it last year. Great turnout, $25,000 guarantee, and a lot of fun with those mystery bounties.
Yeah, mystery bounty tournament on Black Friday, so that's going to be really cool. To touch base on that heads-up championship, for anybody that doesn't know, we do have a few spots left in it. That is limited to 32 players. That's a 32-player field, and it'll be a blind draw for the heads-up matches. Best analogy I can come up with is think of it like an NCAA bracket. You win and you move on. And it is single elimination, and each match will only last the maximum of an hour and a half. Yeah, we do still have seats open for that, Armando. I think we have 4 seats, 3 or 4 seats left. So if you're interested in that, get on in here and sign up, please.
So P. Diddy had just called here, and Ben decided to raise with the ace-4 diamonds from the button to $55,000. Kevin's got a couple cards that I think he likes.
Oh, yeah.
8-7 of clubs.
Seven
But he's going to lay
folds.
it down.
Oh, Armando, it's November 5th. That's a big fold there for Kevin. With having the chip lead, it only cost you another quarter behind.
Yeah.
On top of the, sorry, it wasn't another quarter. It was 40,000 more.
40,000 more, yep.
But also, The fact is that P. Diddy is
Actions on
the
two.
type of player that will flat
Check.
call a lot of
5
hands.
checks.
Yes, he
You know,
does.
so unless he has a monster, you don't really have to worry about getting a playback from him.
Check.
Ben's in the lead with this. With
2
the
checks,
ace.
5 bets, 55.
Check the turn, and now check the flop.
Calls.
Diddy again hits a piece of this with the jack.
Well, he also has a gutter. And wow.
Oh
Actions on
boy.
2.
Just the gin card there for P. Diddy.
Who's all in?
All
He
in.
is all in.
5 folds. Button draft.
And Ben folds
Ben
correctly.
wisely,
Nice.
quickly.
Nice fold, Ben.
Yeah.
Just in case.
And
You just crushed the whole thing.
interesting
I will.
play gets
I will.
rewarded. That's the wording I'm going to use for that.
No, I
Interesting
will.
play.
When you say big kick, that's not fair. My ace was good.
That was a dent in Ben's stack there. Now taking him to 201. Selby behind him with 152. Kevin still in our chip lead.
Actions on 9.
Deontay. ATW.
9 folds. 2 folds. 3
Gerald
folds.
finding a hand he could fold. That's interesting.
4 folds. 5 folds. Six calls.
Kevin sees an
7 raises.
opportunity here.
38
in the
total.
small blind. Take the bet up to 38. Our blinds did go up. We're at 8, 15, and 8 right now.
8 folds. Call.
Raise back over to George.
Alright, heads up.
And these two know each other very well when it comes to poker.
Yeah, they've probably played a couple thousand hands together.
Alright, actions on 7. 7 bets, 55.
George can get hard. It can be hard to get rid of in a hand. Now he's picked up a piece of this with the 3. Oh, and there's Kevin's ace.
Check. Check.
Gonna check that ace. Check, check. Going to the river. Kevin's gonna bet out.
75.
Can't see George calling this.
Calls.
Oh, and he makes the call.
Button draft.
Wow. Kevin increases his chip lead here. Now he's at 848,000. Get closer to $1 million.
Randy, to touch base on what you thought you read right there, we have a coworker of ours, one of our dealers, Jonathan, is playing at a fairly large tournament, and he was informing us of how many players were in the tournament he was at. And you kind of have it mixed up because we are paying the top 5 here for our tournament today.
Yes, right.
He said there's 26 players left, and he's currently in that tournament over there.
Right.
So,
No.
just giving you a little, you got some information from one tournament and other information from the other. So,
That's right.
just trying to set the record straight on that.
Today was our 10K guarantee here on Sunday. We started at
5
115. We're now
6
down.
folds.
This is our final table, and we're now down to 8 players.
Raise.
Down
7
to
raises.
Down to 8.
65 total. 8-9 fold.
Kevin using that chip lead to
Fold,
dictate
2 folds.
the atmosphere of the table. He's going to make another raise and take that down. Now creeping closer to 900,000 in chips. The VPIP Diddy by virtue of calling a lot of hands.
Yeah, that's what he does. And ATW second in chips. However, his VPIP is by far the lowest.
All right, actions on 3.
Lynn, yes, Dan is out. They are down to, like I said, the update was 26 that we got when Jonathan chimed in here in the chat. So Dan is out down there, but that's okay. We still have our other horse down there, Jonathan, albeit maybe we'll call him a pony.
6
He's
folds.
he's not big enough to be a horse. We'll call him the pony.
7 folds.
He claims he eats a lot.
I know, that's what Kayla said. I
Yeah.
don't understand. I'm jealous.
8's all in.
All in by Selby for 120,000-ish.
9 folds.
TW folds that fold there.
And Selby's gonna pick up the pot up to 150K. Slowly but surely working his way up. Blinds are 8 and 15 with an 8K ante.
We're down to our final 8 here of our final table.
Final 8 of the final table.
All right, actions on 4. 4 folds.
Ben with Queen Jack.
Five's all in.
He's going to go all in with that.
6 folds. 7 folds.
Selby now with pocket sixes.
Interesting spot.
Has a decision to make. He's going to lay it down.
8, 9 fold.
Fold.
2
Back over
folds.
the small blind. P. Diddy folds the ace, 8 of diamonds. Gerald thinking about it with the king, 9 of spades. He's got 278,000, but no, he's going to lay that down.
Armando, I'm not sure what he's trying to pull off with the hoodie and the look, but everybody here knows who he is, and I don't know.
It's pretty bright in there. The lights might be bright for him.
Maybe so. Maybe that's what it is.
All right, actions on 5. 5 folds.
That's my new look. Next time we play together, Armando, I'm going full hoodie,
6 folds.
glasses, everything. I'm going to come here looking like a poker pro.
7 folds. 8, 9 fold.
Folded deuces there.
2
Hitting
raises.
the cutoff.
36 now.
36 total.
Deuces in the cutoff.
Three
Oh,
folds.
Skye with 10s here behind P. Diddy.
All right.
4 raises.
150.
150 total.
And I feel like this might be a spot that P. Diddy is definitely not folding. This might be a spot where he just says all in. We have seen this type of play from him before. Hood, who's this T Dizzle guy you speak of? I haven't seen him in so long. He's like a myth
folds.
anymore.
Wow.
All right, button draft.
It's probably the
Did he
best
let
fold
that
I've
go?
seen him make.
So Skye moves up now. He's still less than half of what Kevin has.
We're gonna have to ban Skye from playing on Sundays.
He does like Sundays. He does like Sundays.
We gotta let some
All
other
right,
people win.
actions on 6.
He was rooting against my Bears today. I didn't hold up much hope against Dallas, but he had
6 folds.
certain players from Dallas in his
Oh, in a fantasy
in his
team?
fantasy. So he apologized. He said, "I'm sorry, Vic. I know," but
8's all in.
Bears put up a little more offense than I
9
thought they
folds.
would. Still didn't look very good.
2 folds.
Selby's
3
going to
folds.
go in with the ace 6 clubs.
4 folds.
that
Five
down.
folds, buttons right. Alright, guys.
Selby's going to creep up a little bit. His second hand here where he's taking the blinds down by going all in.
Brian's coming to you.
So that's going to help his position. And we're going to have a new dealer now. Not a new dealer, sorry. We're going to change dealers.
About to say, we got a new hire?
Yeah. Yeah, we got Brian coming back in. Take over at the helm dealing. And go to our website, thereservepoker.com. You can see what I'm looking at now, and that is that tomorrow night, Halloween, and unfortunately I had mentioned it's probably going to rain, and I think it is.
Yeah,
Feel
you did
bad for
mention
the
the rain.
kids. Yeah, and it still looks like that way. But we'll be in here for a $90 buy-in Monday night, $3,000 guarantee.
Action on 70.
That's a tournament that's very popular. We get a lot of people coming in for that. That's a $90 buy-in. Missed one, Bill.
Falling asleep.
I was like, what are you gonna do with his cards? He's
Seven
gonna
folds,
see.
8 folds.
That's the only way I know how to be patient, I guess. How much is it?
All right, now he wakes up.
Hey.
Now ATW wakes up with a hand.
Raise
Ace Jack.
38,000. 38,000 the bet.
Blinds are 8 and 15. He's going to make the bet. 38,000.
Oh, shit, that's hilarious.
2 folds,
Diddy,
3
he's gonna
folds,
fold
4
Hey, I woke up
folds,
to
C5.
literally, you know what I mean? You woke up to whatever. Literally woke up to it.
38 spent.
Don Ben with King 10. Just needs 29,000 more to call because he's on a small blind. George, he played a weak king earlier against Kevin. This one's just slightly better. King 4 instead of King 3.
6 calls.
From the big blind, he's going to make a call. We're going to see 3 players get to see this flop.
Got 3 players, 5 seats first.
ATW's got position on him.
Check. 5 check, 6 check, C9.
Armando, to answer your question, it is all hold'em on Saturday. 2 5 cash games, just hold'em.
8,000.
Bets. 80,000.
Not saying it couldn't turn in a round by round if that's what the table voted, but we try to keep that as much hold'em as we possibly can on Saturdays.
6 folds.
So ATW's bet of 80,000 is going to enable them to take this pot down.
That's what you call waking up to aces.
That's going to.
Have extra. Start waking up to a bet, though.
Kevin's accusing him of having aces.
Hood, can you, Hood, I don't know if you want to put it in the chair or not, but where are you going back to, buddy? I see you're finally getting back to work.
Facts. You gonna see I'm out of life.
Momo hired you? You're going back to Momo's?
Tell us now, so we know.
The cash game for that normally starts around 5
Can't
o'clock,
tell you in
Armando.
real time, 'cause you might want to call me 2 minutes later.
Mondays is a great night for us for cash.
He was asking about the hold'em game for Saturdays.
Oh, okay.
Hope you had a refreshing nap.
Action on 8.
I did. Thanks, bro.
We talked about
8
Monday. This
folds, 9.
Tuesday and Thursday, we got a $70 buy-in for satellite
9 folds, C2.
to get into
Fold
Black
3.
Friday. Black Friday's going to be huge, so there's an opportunity to come out Tuesday or come out Thursday or both nights. Put down $70, see if you can win a seat.
Fold, C4. Fold, 5.
Eyes on.
5 moves all in. 6 folds.
Interesting push here from Ben with the moose suited. 8-5 of spades.
Oh, if Kevin calls
171
here.
all in.
If Kevin finds a call here, just has him completely dominated. Oh, the implied odds of knocking out Ben is always so good. And Kevin has the chips. You know, he's already in there for 15. Ben's all in for. I mean, Ben does has a sizable amount.
That's a sizable amount. Kevin could lose this and still be the chip lead.
I call.
7 calls.
Oh, and a call.
Oh,
Not that leverage.
Should ace 9?
King, check, better you.
You're probably ahead.
Oh, I doubt my head.
oh, wow.
I'm not.
Oh, I am ahead.
Wow.
there. What are you doing to me, okay?
I thought he had king jack of better. That was the
And sizably ahead, but it's I feel like this chops a lot of the time.
Let's hope it's not, buddy.
Just straight card.
Especially if we see some big rainbow cards out there.
and an 8 come.
8-8 king.
Oh,
Anything over a 7 and this becomes a chop. Oh, there's a heart.
Low card.
Still one chance.
Low. 2.
Oh, wow. Wow, Kevin, the assassin here.
Right, yeah, that's what I think.
holy
The
cow.
whole time.
That stings.
Kevin,
Yeah,
the
until
assassin,
it
knocking
chopped
out Ben.
That's when you got too many chips.
Yeah.
And with that, he's over $1 million. He has the next stack doubled up.
I figured-
Wow, yeah, George, you might want to move your
He's
chips.
trying to
There
buy
just
it.
seems to
Yeah,
be a
I'm just
vacuum on
wondering
that
if
side of the table.
My 8-7 was going to be good enough.
Yeah, if it was live or not. He was hoping it was live.
Angry Joe is watching. In case you just came on, Joe, this is the final table of our 10K. We started out with 10 players, obviously, here for our final table. Now we're down to 7. We're paying the top 5, with the first place being $3,500.
Last one at 8 and 50.
Kevin is our chip lead and just added significantly to that.
Action on 9. 9 folds 2.
55,000.
2 raises to 55,000.
P. Diddy with ace-9 offsuit's going to
3
make a raise.
folds 4.
Skye with ace-9 suited. And I feel like Skye may be targeting P. Diddy just knowing that he has position. And I feel like his post-flop play might be a little bit better than P. Diddy's.
I agree.
Joe, I'm a familiar face. You think I know what I'd be doing if I was out there? That's not true. Don't make that comment. You know better. There it is.
4 raises to 200,000.
George is one of the shorter stacks at the table with 2
6
Broadway
folds,
folds
7.
and folds. Over to Kevin. Fold. Selby's going to get out of the way.
Folds back to C2.
And you must keep hitting stuff on me. I fold.
2 folds.
And just like that, he takes down the pot. No shock Deontay's away from the table.
Yep, Kevin over $1 million.
I'll find out.
Skye less than half of that with 488,000. George is now our low stack. Selby's pretty close to that. See if we get any moves from either of these two players here.
10-20.
Blinds are up to 10 and 20.
Surprised they don't have a clock in there.
Blinds up.
Action on 2. Folds 3.
Randy, we had, just so you know, we did have a slight overlay today. I did not, I will get you a confirmation on how many total players and total entries there were here whenever the players go on break. But we did have a slight overlay today. But as always here at the Reserve, we always honor every single guarantee that we put up,
Every single
no
one.
matter what.
Yep.
With full
raises,
transparency. So
60,000
that's the
total.
key to everything here in this
C6.
poker community is making sure that all the players know what's going on. So I will get you a total number as quickly as I can, and we will go from there.
George in the cutoff. I
6
believe if
folds
those
7.
were suited, he might have taken that opportunity to push right there. See if Kevin keeps up the pressure here, utilizing his big chip stack. Queen 10 of spades is certainly a
7
hand that he
raises.
likes. He's announced a raise.
175 total. Seat 8.
Raises up to
Fold.
175. ATW has got up from his chair again.
175 total bet.
Daniel says, "Hell, good evening, gentlemen. Good to see you in the chat, Dan. Haven't seen you in a while. Hope everything's going well."
Kevin, I'll let you get on.
4 folds.
I think you were just trying to pick up that big blind.
No, I had a decent hand. So you got
Uh-oh.
a million chips. I'm not gonna.
Very good point, Skye.
Yep, that's Wheelie Dan, Armando.
Yeah.
That's Wheelie Dan.
Call it.
I know you didn't see him walk in. It's okay. It's not a big deal.
1.2 million for Kevin, and the next 3 players total is 1.2 million or something.
Yeah,
around
he's
that.
he's getting close to having everybody covered.
Yeah.
Got a big line.
Selby and George at 150 each.
Dan, I meant in here, in person, sir, in person.
Action on 3.
So my wife really enjoys watching this. She's watching
Uh-oh.
again tonight, obviously, because she texted me and said, "George, is that Marissa's dad?"
Yep,
Yes, it is.
that's the legend.
That's
3 raises 60,000. Seat 4.
3 queens back to back to back in hands here.
Four folds, 6 folds, 7.
Everybody folded. Where's
No, I tried to steal your blind.
Yeah,
You
I felt I
restored it.
sensed him
Folds,
trying to
eight.
steal your blind, so I wouldn't allow him to do it. So I re.
So he stole it.
8 folds, 9 folds.
I had a good. I'm 1,000% positive my hand was better than yours.
You'll know in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
We'll know in
I
15
just didn't
minutes. I
wanna
like
risk
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Good point. We are live streaming here tonight from the Reserve Poker Club. We're on Glendale Avenue in Toledo, Ohio.
Say a break. It's in 15 minutes.
There's the payouts.
All right.
Top 5 players from today's $10,000 guarantee. There's our current chip stack. We live stream here. We love bringing this out to everybody. There is a 15-minute delay, as Kevin alluded to. We still don't allow the players to be
That's a lot of money.
on headphones or on cell phones in this
Action
final
4.
table. Trying to
Right,
make sure we
risk
keep
all that,
everything,
huh? I could have really had
as
aces over here.
Tim says,
You
transparent,
know I ain't never got that kind of hand though.
fair for everybody, as we've done from the very beginning over
Four
a year and a
folds,
half
6
ago when we
folds, seat 7.
opened up April of
Folds, 8.
2021. We've had some great tournaments. We're
Folds.
open 7 days a
Nine.
week.
Folds, 2.
Go on the reservepoker.com and check out what our current schedule is. P. Diddy's going to call. Gerald
Check.
has the option. He's going to check it. We're going to have heads-up action here, the Battle of the Blinds.
Heads up action on 2, seat first.
I'll check.
Checks, 3.
All hearts there. Gerald has the 4 of hearts.
Checks.
Check.
2 checks, 3.
Now Gerald picks up hearts and a straight draw. Same thing for P. Diddy on the straight draw.
Bet 65,000. Seat 2. Folds.
Daniel and Armando talking back and forth about the cash game they played in a couple weeks ago. Armando, did Daniel fold all of his hands like he normally does? I was just curious.
Why is everybody always picking on me?
Well, listen, if he didn't pick on me as much as I pick it, it's a little back and forth.
George
Action
under the
on
gun
6.
now with Queen 10. He's low stack, one of the 2 low stacks here. Looking
6
for an
folds,
opportunity.
7.
That's not the one. Coming up, he's going to have to pay
Fold,
30,000
seat 8.
to the blind.
Who's all in?
20 for the big and 10 for the.
9
We got Selby going all in. Ace Jack.
2 folds. All in this fold.
Yeah, we got a mystery hand so far. We'll see if Gerald
150 is the
calls.
all-in.
He's thinking about it.
I wonder if that reader.
3 folds, 4.
And I like
Was that issues last night? With,
Yeah, yep. And
four
Skye
folds.
folds, yep.
He was in that seat over the cash game last night. That was Noah.
Yeah, but it was Noah, so the cards they didn't need to be read anyways. They were going in the muck. He played 2 hands, then folded, then beat me in gin, then folded. Jerry, we haven't seen Jerry in a while. Jerry, welcome to the stream, buddy. Hope to see you soon. Kevin amassing a massive chip amount there.
Yeah. Going to be under the gun, though, with 3-4
Action on
offsuit.
7.
Don't see him making a move with that. Kind of want these smaller
7
stacks to
folds,
try to
8.
get into it with each other, right?
Fold.
Yeah, and I mean,
Nine.
Kevin's really just a
C2.
couple of good
Fold
run,
three.
you know, a couple of good hands away from just running this table over.
Yep.
You know, if he picks up anything like Ace King, Ace Queen, and able to raise some of these smaller stacks out of the pots or get them to put their money in behind.
C4.
There's a call from Gerald.
Call.
Might have been a good opportunity to make
6.
at least a 3x bet. George on the big blind.
Check.
Going to check his option with just the 9-4 off.
8 players, 4 seats
3
per stack.
nines between the 3 hands right now.
Checks. 6 checks. 3 checks. Four bets, 35,000. 6 folds. C3.
Skye smells weakness. Going to put a bet out there of 35,000.
Calls.
Gerald's going to look it up.
Heads up. Action on 4. Four bets, 80,000.
Continues to put the pressure on. Gerald's got to believe he's behind. Made that call on the turn, maybe thinking he could hit a king. Or he's picking up some kind of read from Skye if he makes this call. Talking to himself, and he lays it down. Skye's aggression pays off there. Skye second in lead with the chip count here. Kevin still 1.2 million. Basically covering the next 3 players behind him almost. George now, small stack 120,000. Just had to put 30,000 in on the big and the ante. He's got to put in another 10.
Yeah, we're getting to that stage where
Yep.
some of these stacks are becoming, you have Gerald all the way down to George there with, 20 or 10-ish, 10 to 10 to 15 big blinds. So
Right.
Action on 8. 8 fold, seat 9.
a playable hand here for Deontay, who hasn't played very many. And just a call.
Fold, C3. Folds, 4. Fold, C6. Call, 7. Check. Six, check, 7, check, seat 9, checks. Six. Moves all in.
George moves all in.
104 is the all in.
He hit the 4 of that flop. The board pairing.
7 folds,
That's a
9
good bet by
folds.
George. I don't think he's going to get called. So that helps. We can pick up the blinds basically.
And see a hand like Ace-9 suited there. Instead of raising, he decided to limp, which ended up getting him. Hood, I am in, buddy. Whenever you'd like. Whenever you would like. I challenge. That is the one thing that I feel very, very comfortable in my play.
I just usually just do my hand.
I challenge almost anybody to that.
Hood's talking about a throwing/bowling bet. Is the throwing axes?
Yes, yes.
Oh, really?
Yes.
All right.
So little.
Have you done that before?
Fun fact, Vic. I was actually nationally ranked at one point.
Throwing axes.
Yep, I was in the
Oh
top
my
300 in the
goodness.
top 300 in the country at throwing axes.
Wow, I did not know that about you.
I worked at Axe 419 for a little over a year. I was what they consider an axe master.
Okay.
So parties would come in and I would teach them how to throw axes.
Zooted, that's
We also had our league. So
When's the last time you threw?
last time I threw axes was about a month ago.
Okay.
Roughly about a month ago. Daniel says there's only 302 people who throw axes though. So no, it was a good time. It was a good time. In my trunk right now. I hope I never get pulled over. I think I have 4 or 5 actual axe throwing, axes. And
So P. Diddy raised, but Skye's going to go all in with ace-10 of
oh wow, and
spades.
Selby with
Selby
kings.
yeah. Much needed.
8's all in.
He's all in. P. Diddy with ace-king.
And with his chip stack.
He's got to go here, but, he can be a tight player.
Vic, there's probably about 500 people that rotate through here playing, and you may be the only person to ever say that about that, man. That he's a tight player. So, Skye at risk here.
Yep.
Or, excuse me, P. Diddy at risk and Selby at risk.
Dodger.
Come on, baby.
The ace.
All right. Ain't no space coming.
Pretty nice.
So Skye's got both of them covered. This is a triple up for Selby if he hits this.
I know an ace is coming.
Main pot's 180.
And just about a triple up for P. Diddy if he hits his ace-king.
I'm leaving it phone. No such thing.
Brian does a great job getting the pots as in more than one correct here.
Good night, gentlemen.
My young dog. That's my young dog.
Getting all nice and set up for
We're
us.
gonna plan a trip when we get here. We're bringing a pop there as well. I'm even a big tournament.
Just put a king up there. The last king in the deck.
Jerry Buckner says Skye's going to hit
10-10.
this flop.
Spade,
he's
spade.
right.
Here it comes. Spade, spade on the flop. Ooh, no help.
No help.
No help.
That diamond.
Language, sir.
Language.
That diamond.
Those are good microphones.
No.
And Selby with a big hand.
Ace, king.
Yeah,
For the
Oh,
side.
I got it.
Yeah,
yeah,
ace,
King for the side.
What a
Oh, man.
Ace king for the side, so
Big blind now.
P. Diddy's going to hang in there, chip in a chair. Selby now climbs up. Came in here at least at the low stack level, at the low stack for a while, and now he's going to have half of our chip leader. Kevin, 1.1 million. Selby, 560,000.
Wow, extremely top heavy in those top 2 stacks right now.
And that was quite a hit for Skye there.
But still, Skye with over 10 big blinds. So, and by the way, I think that's the 19th time we've seen Deontay get off the table.
Close.
Sure.
I didn't know you had that many. I didn't know you had 500.
Yeah, I've been grinding, man. Now I'm about to get back
And
to
there
grinding
is
again.
Brian telling him that he cannot be on the phone at the table in the live stream room, which is way to take control of your table, Brian. Great job, as usual.
I don't get cards.
And we are on to the next hand. So P. Diddy with 54,000 under the gun. Within the next 2 hands, he's going to have to put 40K in. So this might be the hand.
2C.
All right, all of it.
2's all
Well,
in.
that was seed 8 that just won that big hand with the king. So
3 folds.
if you're talking about Deontay, who's up and down, yeah, he played one hand with ace-9 of hearts, and I believe one other one, and that's it.
6 fold, 7.
Ooh, Selby with a hand worth at least $100 between Glenn and I.
8 folds, 54,000.
Oh, look at that. Wakes up the jacks.
Wakes up the jack.
You knew what I had. I don't know.
You just had to speak it into existence, Hood. There it is. What are we looking for here? 7, 8, 9 flop?
He said, "I just got started."
I had nine deuce off. Get my
I'm
deuce.
done.
Oh, man.
I'm done.
You get it straight.
Gotta get a 10-10 on the flop.
That's a good hand right there. That's in. Look at that.
8, 9.
Oh, there it is.
He called it out. 8-9. He's open-ended.
So close.
No help there.
7 or queen. Oh,
There it
And he
is.
hits it.
but I'll take it.
Wow.
Staying alive just a little bit longer.
Staying alive just a little bit longer, says P. Diddy.
Damn, I
Oh,
thought that.
and with that, it looks like our tournament is going to be on a small break.
We're going to have a small break, probably a 10-minute break.
Yeah, less than that for us. So we will be back here about 5 minutes, so please don't go anywhere. We're going to grab something to drink. We'll be right back in while Brian does this color up, and that'll be it, okay? So we'll be right back here in about 5 minutes.
Stay with us, please. Hey, we're back.
Hey, and we are back. Hi, everyone.
Hello, everybody. We just did a color up. We had a break. I'm Vic.
I'm Tim. Good to see everybody. How you guys doing? We are down to our final 7 players here. Kevin Wall, a.k.a. the House Professional, with a massive chip lead here. He's got double the next stack, and between him and Selby, they have the rest of the tournament covered. So should be interesting to see here. Selby and Skye both are 2 players that we had last week on our final table, and they chopped it up. So, and once again, we're back on Sunday again with them here. P. Diddy down there, unfortunately, he's taking some hits. He just had Ace-King and lost to the Kings of Selby.
Yeah, and now Selby, who came in with a low stack, has climbed up very respectably. This is our 10K. We're paying top 5 places. And we expect to see some real action coming up here. Be real interesting to see if we get a Kevin Selby Skye final 3.
Right.
Certainly Skye and Kevin being very experienced, and Selby coming off of that big win here a week ago where he took down the trophy for our big tournament.
Also, now blinds are going to be up 15 and 30,000. So should be interesting to see what happens. P. Diddy with only 4 big blinds now. And we are, for anybody watching at home, the pink chips there, magenta, whatever color you want to say they are worth 5,000. Yellows there are worth 25. And I'm not sure if they colored anybody up. Probably Kevin to some of the black chips. Those are going to be worth 100,000.
3 folds. 4 folds. 6 folds.
George going to wait for a better position here.
7 calls.
Kevin's going to make the call. The cutoff.
8 raises the 105.
I'm all in.
Selby with
Who's all
pocket
in?
2s. P. Diddy wakes up with ace, queen of diamonds.
110.
He's going to go all in. 110,000. Very callable here for Kevin.
Calls. Calls. All right, 3 of you, 1 going.
Now P. Diddy's tournament life is at stake here.
Okay. 7
May
checks.
see some betting here between Kevin and Selby. You never know.
Oh, an
8
ace for
checks.
P. Diddy. Oh,
wow.
deuce on the turn for Selby.
The young man.
Selby's going to bet out here, which just is giving away the strength of his hand. He's going to
7
fold,
folds.
and P. Diddy is drawing dead.
I know you. Yeah, dude. Oh.
Yeah, you can hear it.
Good hand. All right.
That's going to be it for P. Diddy tonight. And now we are down to 6 players. We're paying top 5.
It's a beautiful thing, huh?
Selby
Dead small, big one.
climbing up, getting closer to Kevin. Kevin at 1 million, Selby at 800,000. ATW 345, Skye 276. Gerald pretty close there with 265. George now is our low stack.
25.
25 fine with me. Dad gets 125 back.
They're discussing a bubble. So we're paying top 5. Next person out, 6th place, considered the bubble. And oftentimes when they get down to close with just the bubble left,
I'll do it.
they get together and decide that they're going to pay the bubble a little extra and something just for going out. Sounds like they agreed to 25 bucks. Got to be consensus. George folds.
7 raises to 80.
Blinds are 15 and 30.
8
Going
folds.
to make it 80,000 with
9
King
folds.
Jack. Back over to Gerald.
3 folds. All right,
Big blind, he's going to fold that. Kevin's going to add to his stack by picking up the blinds.
When he gets knocked out, everyone else gives him 25 bucks.
A shout out to our sponsor for this next round, our Carpet Spectrum. Carpet Spectrum, home of all your flooring and floor care needs. Family owned for 18 years, supplying and installing floor covering, ranging from carpet, luxury vinyl planking, hardwoods, ceramics, and laminate. Carpet Spectrum, home to one of the largest remnant rooms in Toledo and surrounding area. come in and mention that you saw the ad here on the Reserve Poker Room live stream and receive 20% off your next order. Significant discount. Go in there and see Anthony, who's the head of sales.
7 raises
David
to
Joseph
60.
is the owner. Back to the action here. Kevin with King 4 of diamonds is going to raise to 60,000. Min raise. Pocket nines now for Selby. Probably 200,000.
8 raises to 160.
$160,000 bet now from Selby with the pocket nines.
3 folds.
And Skye wakes up with kings.
It's always interesting when the good players wake up with the best hands.
It sure is.
That's never me waking up with the
All
kings.
in.
It's
285.
285. Not a lot more for Selby, but certainly gotta believe this is a situation where Kevin's just going to get out of the way. And he does.
Call.
Selby's going to make the call.
Got your hand, Selby.
Kings against nines here. These two saw action with each other quite a bit a week ago in our big final table of our big tournament last week.
runner, runner, heart.
Oh boy.
Please tell me I didn't just call this runner, runner,
I
heart
don't
thing.
know if you did or not.
Oh.
No.
You can't never just make it easy.
Oh, man.
Kings are going to hold up.
Poker give you a heart attack, boy, I'm telling you.
Bad number Johnny.
Hey, you pulled an ace cab?
So a big double plus up for Skye here.
Yep.
You woke up with a hand in a big spot, man. I never have.
Got 6 players left in this final table. We're paying the top 5. George is our low stack. Potential bubble.
All right, action's on 7.
Kevin's going to be under the gun with Queen Deuce.
7
He's going to
fold.
let that go.
8 folds.
Selby with Queen
9
3
folds.
lets it go. ATW folds his hand.
I did just get an update on Jonathan.
Yes.
3
And
folds.
Yes.
we are down to 17 players.
Yes.
He just made a ridiculous call, he said, with Queen High, and he was good. And from what I'm understanding, he is
All right, heads up.
above average stack. So
Wow.
that's really good to see. I'm really hoping.
Check. Check.
I told him that if he was anywhere closer, I'd drive there as soon as we were done here and go be on the rail. But
35. 6 is all in.
6 is all in. George shoves here. A 9 and a spade draw.
30 total.
I saw.
Fold.
I let you get there. I said, the pepper flop, man. Nice hand.
George shows his hand and shows that great smile, that George smile. Carpets, there's a great shot of the work that Carpet Spectrum could do for you. They put in that floor for us just a couple of weeks ago. Looks really sharp. Seeing it in person is really something. Come on and see us at 5105 Glendale. Right around the corner at 1855 South Reynolds is Carpet Spectrum. Go in and ask for Anthony. Selby picks up 9s again.
8 raises 65 total.
Under the gun, he's going to
9
make it
folds.
65,000. ATW let the 6s go. Gerald now
3's
going
all
to
in.
go all in with Ace Jack's offsuit. Skye's going to get out of the way with just a 3-5.
Selby with
205.
9s. Selby getting hot at the
4
right
folds.
time here.
6 folds.
Kevin with 7s. Uh-oh.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
Going to get interesting
7
here.
calls.
I talked to Selby about him not doing the interview with us on Saturday.
Yeah.
And he said that just shook his head like I wouldn't do it. And
8 calls.
I asked him how much it would cost.
All right, guys. 3 of you. 1
Yes.
He didn't give me an answer.
All right.
7 checks in the dark.
Very personable, but apparently very shy.
2 overs for Gerald and 7s for Kevin. And that is a
8 checks.
pretty good flop for 9s.
Check.
7 checks. 8
Gerald with the
checks.
jack high spade draw here.
Is it one of them dark?
Backdoor spades. Oh,
Oh, wow.
backdoor
Seven
spades.
checks,
Selby
8
has
checks.
checked this
Oh,
into a
God.
loser.
He got a spade.
9 of
You got the
spades.
9, D?
Let's fucking go, baby.
Go, baby. Go, baby.
Go.
I have pocket sixes.
And I didn't know he was all in.
Damn, you should've
Gerald
gone
says
out.
go, baby. He went all in with that ace jack and hits it with his jack of spades.
All
So
right.
now Gerald climbs
With
back
that,
up.
Kevin also has lost a little bit here.
Yeah, he's come back down below $1 million.
I need one rubber.
ATW has been really quiet as chip stack is showing
You got
that.
9s? You got
Yes,
7s?
Slowly dwindling away
Both
to the
ends.
blinds. The
Nine,
blinds are now
nine, nine.
15 and 30.
Don't come with that bullshit no more.
9 spades.
Gerald looks down
Three
at
folds.
8-7 and lets it go. Skye with pocket eights.
4 folds. 6 folds. 7 calls.
Kevin's going to complete.
Check. All right, heads
Going
up.
to have heads up action between the blinds. Battle of the blinds. Kevin 9-5. Dolly Parton.
Check. Check.
2 clubs for Selby. And
Check.
5th club there for Selby. He's now got the flush. He's going to bet that.
Ready.
Oh, Daniel said he's drinking. Him and his wife are drinking. So, is there any Taco Bell runs in your future that we get to see recorded? That'd be cool.
Seven bets, 125.
Wow, Kevin with the lead out here.
Man,
8 calls.
Good call.
good call, he says. Young man makes the call.
Just a call too. I mean,
Yeah.
it's
All right, bum draft.
That was better.
yeah.
What you saying, Toby?
And the chips are getting spread out now. So
made a crank call
while
like-
we thought that
what you
Kevin
think
may
going on?
Yeah, like, oh my God.
may really
They're
take
like
this
all in.
over, he has now dropped a second in chips to behind Gerald,
All right, bum draft.
and we now have 3 stacks
Yeah,
very
that's
close to
all.
each other.
Yeah, you right.
Very tight
That's a
race now.
huge ICM spot.
Well, I see
From
him.
the independent triple power. It means
All right, big blind, actions on 3.
the next spot get 1,000, basically. But if I go out now, I'll only get like 200 or something.
Gerald's under the gun.
It's in chip block. No, it's 125.
King 4 offsuit.
That's what bubble.
3 folds.
Yeah.
4 folds.
George with the cutoff with 5-3 suited.
6 folds.
Folds. George taking a page out of Tim's book here, going to fold his way to the fold his way to the money.
7 raises.
I like it.
80.
I should have did that on Friday.
9 fold.
And a good raise there by Kevin. Takes the blinds down. Even though he doesn't have the chip lead he had before, he's going to continue to keep the pressure up when he thinks he can.
There it is right there. 4 stacks over 500,000 now.
Gerald gets the big. All right, actions on 4. Four folds.
Daniel, I don't know if I'm allowed to say that over the air, just in case no one's watching the chat, but that is hilarious, and I wish I could see it.
7 folds. Eight raises to 70. 9 folds.
Selby makes a raise here. Good position raise. It's probably going to pay off.
3 folds.
Gerald's going to let that 6-4 go.
All right, bum.
I don't care. Shit, when I do, I
647, 600,000, 570, 547. 4 players up there pretty close to each other. George is still our small stack. Our blinds are 15,000 and 30,000 with a $15,000 ante paid in by the big blind.
Action's on 6.
Back to the action now. George.
6 folds.
Now Kevin's the type of player who can rebound
7
from
folds.
losing that amount of chips. I really do think he's a solid player through and
Yes,
through.
8
I
folds.
agree.
Having Selby to his left is a little bit of a disadvantage,
9 calls.
but Deontay here has just kind of blinded himself out a little bit. He hasn't played very many hands.
Check.
And
Alright, heads
here
up.
he just calls the 30,000 and is now let Skye see a flop with actually a better hand. Skye flop a middle pair. He's definitely not going anywhere. May lead out here.
Yes.
Leads
4
out for
bets,
30
9 folds.
and 9 folds just that quickly. So
Good bet by Skye.
You best can't play anything.
unfortunately, it looks like Deontay's playing the let the cards come to me style instead of trying to take advantage of his spots here. And, I hope he picks up a hand to move up a little bit, but unfortunately, it's looking like that's not going to be the case.
Alright, action's on 7. 7 folds. 8 folds. 9 calls. 3 folds.
Well, Wheelchair Dan, if get done trick-or-treating early tomorrow, it's going to be raining. You're going to need your big umbrella to cover everything. But come on over. Got a good tournament always on
4
Monday night.
raises. 90 total.
And I just want to see the costume.
Yeah, and bring your costume.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, bring Danielle. I want to see this costume.
9 folds. 500.
Updated chip count there. Kevin and Skye back and forth. Now Gerald also up there. Between first and fourth, only separated by 100. What is that? 120,000? Or excuse me, 100,000.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just under 100.
Really close here. We are on the money bubble.
Here's our VPIP.
Well, listen, anybody can bowl at jugs, Dan. I could bowl at jugs and average 200. No wonder why you like going there.
Under the gun, Selby with ace-2 of clubs.
Folds. 9
ATW
folds.
lets the king-3 go.
King 3 is exposed.
Those cards are exposed. Rest of the table
3
knows
folds.
that. 7-5.
Daniel, what time's your bowling league tomorrow?
4 raises. 65 total. Six folds.
Well, yeah, Dan. Obviously, it's because you have small hands. That's why you have an obvious disadvantage in bowling. It has nothing else to do with it. It's just your small hands.
Kevin just needs 35,000 here to call.
7 calls.
9-4 against 7-5 suited.
Alright, heads up.
Heads up action. Skye's in position. On the button.
Action's on 7. Check.
Kevin
Four
hits at
checks.
9. But now Skye is open-ended.
And there it is.
There it is. Wow.
7 bets 50.
About 50,000.
Calls.
Snap call.
Queen and a queen only for Kevin.
Kevin's
7
going to
checks.
check this.
No in.
4 checks.
I got a straight.
Straight.
And Skye picks up a sizable pot. Hood, for your sake, you better hope I only average 145 because you got no shot of beating me in the axe throwing side of our bet.
So Skye now takes our chip lead, followed by Gerald and Selby, and then Kevin, who had twice as many chips as he's got now just a couple rounds ago.
And once again-
BTW was under the gun.
Alright, action's on 9.
ATW has 60,000 in blinds coming out here soon, and this might be the best spot he's going to find to try to
Really?
get this all in.
And
9
he's
calls.
just
a
going to
limp.
smooth call. Just going to limp.
Just a limp.
Gerald's got one of ATW's queens.
3 folds.
Folds it. Skye now. Definitely short-handed like this is a raisable hand for Skye. I expect him to come out.
Yeah.
4 folds.
Oh, and he lets it go.
Wow, Skye.
Oh, okay. stop
calls.
making predictions for a while.
All right,
8
interesting.
checks. All right, 3 of you.
Now, once again, ATW limping with Queen Jack here. Wow, what a big
Checks.
flop for Skye if he would have played,
8
huh?
checks,
Yeah.
9 checks.
He would have flopped a gutter and spades.
Check,
Kevin turns a gut shot. So does Selby, actually. A
Yeah.
6 or 10.
check, check.
ATW just checks that.
Wow, and ATW is going to take this down.
Well, unless somebody throws a
7
bet
checks.
at it.
I don't see anybody
Eight
throwing
checks.
a
No,
bet
I
out,
know,
especially seeing he's so low stacked.
9 bets, 50. Seven folds. 8 folds.
Essentially taking down the blinds there for ATW.
You didn't?
I was
fuck
either
with
shoving.
that.
I was thinking about shoving.
He lifted and I'm like, ah. I folded. I ain't king to the spade. I'm like, let me just get out the way. 'Cause I was-
Blinds are going up next hand. I think they'll continue to play
I would've raised. I could've-
15-30 on this hand, and the next hand the blinds will be going up.
All right, big blind, actions on 3.
No, you wouldn't took that down.
Gerald looks down at those.
I know how to fold, but trust me, I wasn't.
I believe you, bro. That's
You're big blind.
I think
I'm the one that'll call you
3
when I'm
folds.
supposed to, and you feel me, call your bluff, and it'll be there.
I felt it. That's why I didn't make no
I'm also
moves.
the one that'll call you.
I respect you.
George.
When you had the trip, I knew you had
Still
the
hasn't
king.
had a hand that.
You probably remember the hand, but I wouldn't think it was early when I went up.
Damn, it's 2040 though.
Call.
Had
Good
trips there,
God.
but I knew you had the king. Oh, he's my god.
No, I said the blind's 2040.
Blind out.
How much is it?
Option.
It's your option.
Check. All right, heads up.
Well, he's going to let Kevin catch up here.
9 checks. 7 checks. 9 checks.
Expect a bet here from Kevin.
7 bets, 50. 9 folds.
And he gets ATW to fold that ace. Button moves over to Selby now.
Blinds keep going up there.
Blinds
Now-
keep going up.
All right, blinds are up 20.
They go up every 20 minutes, ATW, just like clockwork.
Yep. And now they are 20 and 40.
Actions on 4.
Skye, ace-9 offsuit under the gun. This could be George's all-in moment here. See what Skye does with that ace.
4 raises, 110 total.
110.
6 is all in.
6 is all in. George all in with
Yeah.
king, queen
8
suited.
folds.
Anything behind
9
here is
folds.
fold. ATW folds. Gerald.
It's all in for 165.
Damn, Jordan, I know you got me beat, but I can't.
3 folds. 4 calls.
He doesn't
Okay.
have you beat. It's a flip.
It's a flip coin toss here.
Oh shit, I'm ahead.
Oh, shit, I'm ahead.
Survive, though.
All right, guys, good luck.
George's tournament life at stake here. Talking about the bubble here.
Oh, king and a 9 on that board. Backdoor spades for Skye. All right, no help. Looking for an ace or a 9. And George with the double up.
Oh boy, much needed for this young man.
They might as well chop this 5 ways. I feel like the chips are completely spread out again.
Good hand, George.
We're here at the final table of our $10,000 guarantee this Sunday.
All right, Andre.
Got 6 players left. We're paying the top 5.
All right, actions on 6.
George is under the gun. helped his chip stack there this last hand. Looks down now to queen nine offsuit. Let that go. King nine of diamonds for Kevin, who saw his chip stack go down significantly, but he's going to let that go. And at the cutoff, Selby with aces. Patience. Patience pays off. He's done a really good job at this table, just like he did a week ago
To 90 total.
for a big tournament.
9 folds.
You gotta fight though. You gotta fight the chip.
3 folds.
Does anybody pick up a hand? Skye with ace 9.
How much you got?
90 total.
How much you got?
370. All's 90.
So Skye just needing 50,000 to call.
All right, heads up.
Gonna look this up.
I was waiting for the case ace to be on that flop.
Well, but
4
there's
checks.
backdoor heart potential for Skye.
Yeah, I think Skye's content on betting this and taking this down now. 75 is a solid bet. Skye only has about 500 behind. So does he really want to put?
All
snap
in.
called.
8 calls.
Damn, you got kings?
Nope.
And
You
he
got 5, huh?
snap calls.
Wow, hit those.
Hey, you hearts? I just got a heart. I just had the ace of heart. Oh, yes!
Now he shows the aces. There's the reaction
Wow.
from Skye and the rest of the table.
Selby all in here and at risk, but massive favorite. That would put Skye drawing dead. So Selby gonna take down this massive pot. Selby now the chip leader.
Yes.
Man, y'all just don't, y'all over there playing tight, man. Damn.
370.
Well, it's not that they're playing tight, Skye. They just happen to have it.
Damn, I'm the only one playing in hand.
So Selby there, 1.1 million, followed by Kevin, $500,000. Then Gerald at $500,000.
I know I should've
George moved up really well from that last all-in that he had. He's now at 410,000, and Skye is now our low stack,
No, every time you get to this
Every time you play.
every time you get to
paying the top 5 here. So we're looking at the bubble. We've got a dealer change. Brian's coming in.
I should have, I don't know, yeah, I need to start food.
I fight with 100,000 on my soul, my life, no cap. 'Cause I play big game.
Just throw it up to somebody else.
Action on 7.
I get shit like this
Folds
100
8.
times.
8 folds, 9 folds.
Hey, you gotta watch this video, man. On my hand, shit, except the last one.
I've been there before.
Like,
Gerald's not on the button with Queen 7 of
Queens, and
diamonds.
Skye actually picks up a hand here.
Yes.
Skye has a little bit more than what it leads on there. It looks like Skye has close to 200,000.
Three folds, 4. It's all in.
All in. And now George with King 10 of hearts with the chip lead over Skye. Brian counts this out.
215. 215.
you know how it was when we did this? Usually people going on their left and right. They get scared when you get right here.
Yeah, all y'all scared.
I really wouldn't know man.
I ain't making no cards.
I wouldn't know.
Me neither.
George is going to make the call here.
It's not even.
It's going to be heads up.
Take advantage of the spots, man.
Skye's got his tournament life here at stake. He is ahead, ace jack of spades
Yeah, that was crazy. Everybody was
against
going
King 10 of
all in.
hearts.
I was like, man, let me have those kings right now.
Ace.
There's the ace.
And we are back to passing chips around.
There's some
Every
sweat.
time, man.
Kinger at 10.
And we are back to passing chips around.
I'm just back to 500 again. Man.
It's a tough life you live, Skye, on every
Man,
final
I'm trying to
table.
get $1 million.
I was there.
I know. If I'd have won that first hand with George, I'd have had $1 million. I just want to be like $1 million. What's I got all these? Now Selby got all the damn shit. I doubled you up twice, bro. Well, you did double me up. So you gonna double me up? It's my turn now.
It's your turn.
So, ATW and George down there combined less than 400,000 in chips. So they are going to be looking to make a move here. Selby up there with 1.1 million on pace to take down yet another tournament.
I'm just focused. So it's on y'all. I'm gonna play. I'm gonna ladder up.
You
I'm
just
about to
doubled
ladder up.
up.
Action on the AC.
I know. So now I'm
8
just,
folds, 9
I ain't about to
folds,
keep
3.
doubling everybody up. Oh shit.
3 raises 80,000.
No.
4 folds.
Wow, big
Oh.
fold there on the button, though.
Big fold.
Maybe he thought it was a setup. I don't know.
Fold 7.
Kevin Wall with a playable hand here.
We've seen him with this hand earlier tonight. He does like these 2 cards. He needs 40,000 to call. Looks like he might be considering a move here.
7.
Oh, he's going to lay it down.
Listen, no, I ain't bluffing. I'm trying to win.
Oh,
You know, I
just-
think that earlier he did when he did call, they weren't on the money bubble, and now that they are, with George being such a short stack, he didn't want to take a chance. Also, at the time, I believe Gerald had more chips than he did, so
Yeah.
that's a tough spot.
Yeah. Revan's watching. Revan was watching last night, but he was in the 2-5 game.
Oh.
He was watching. Yeah.
Everything's moving a little slower.
Exactly.
Action on 9.
You're just high. You're just high.
Revan, you going to come and play cash again tomorrow night?
What type of shit they do?
3 folds 4. Fold 6. Fold 7. Fold.
Feels good, get a premium.
So Selby gets a walk there. Everybody folds to him.
Shit.
Now he's going to be in the small blind. He's got 1.1 million.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
ATW now in the big blind, which means he's taking 60,000 from his stack and getting it in there. 40 on the big and 20 on the ante.
Blinds are real nice right now.
Gerald says the blinds are nice. Gerald is under the gun.
Action on 3.
On 3? Is that me?
That's you, Mr. Bud Made.
3 folds 4.
You had ace jack and you tripled up.
4
Yeah.
folds.
But I'm saying, like, I like
Fold
playing.
7.
I don't like folds.
Folds 8's all in. 9 folds.
So ATW went all in there. The biggest move we've seen him do tonight, but basically just
That was a
blinds
double
down.
right there. You scared to call with that big hand you had. You just fold.
He and George are
Got big in hand.
the 2 low stacks here.
Hand.
Selby came in with a lower stack, became the low stack, and now he's the high stack with 1.1 million. He's our chip leader at this table.
Action on 4. Fold 6. Fold 7. Fold seat 8. 8 raises 110,000.
I like that. Apply the pressure to
Absolutely.
the small stack there,
Keep
and
the
he is just
pressure.
going to keep blinding out.
Keep the pressure up.
Gotta watch it.
Gerald's got a decision to make here because he's got an ace. I don't know that Gerald is in any.
Yeah, see,
Any
I would.
ace kinda
I
guy.
know this sounds interesting, but I would be folding most hands here until George or ATW make some sort of move.
Yeah.
There, you know, at this point, once you're in the money, then you can play. But it's a situation right now where 2 short stacks are sitting at the table. Kevin looking comfortable. Yeah, Brevin.
Action on 6.
Selby and Skye. I've been playing poker with Skye for a really long time. He's one of the toughest players in the area. But Selby, obviously being new to the scene to us here, not so many players know how he plays, and getting him on the live stream here might be a little hurtful to his game. Seeing people can see how he plays, and but he's so solid.
He is solid. It's really about making good decisions.
Brevin, talked him into doing an interview with us, by the way.
Yeah, Brevin.
We tried to get him back here on Saturday, and he wouldn't do it.
4 checks. Three first. 3 checks. 4 checks.
Not much for either player here to look at, but
3.
that 5 changes things.
You know, something I'm curious for we have about 60 people watching right now. Curious, what is your guys' favorite non big hand? Like, mine for instance is 9-10 or Jack 10. I'm not talking about your aces and kings. Terry Cools, I know that is 5-3. And Brevin, next time you are here and we're on the live stream, that is booked, and it will happen the second you walk in the door, buddy.
Absolutely. Yeah.
We would love to have you come back here and talk with us.
Yeah.
3 checks.
King guy.
Skye takes us down virtue of the king.
I think it is.
You think it is?
Ooh, here we go, chiming in here. Marge's favorite hand is Queen 5. Matt Carricus chiming in here.
Steve Johnson, Queen Jack.
Wait, Matt, are you Matt Carricus of Citizen? And also Chris's brother?
40.
20, yep, 20 to the middle, 40 to the outside, George.
So there's Selby with 1.2 million. Better than twice the next player.
How much you got, George? Like 100? Damn, I'm not about to double them up. One of y'all
Trent
better go.
says whatever hand wins. Unfortunately, Trent, it looks like you don't have a favorite hand today.
Panda, King 7. You're going to have to tell us about that.
Rick Garza says Jack 4 offsuit, the
You
Robbie.
know how to navigate. That's a skill, knowing how to navigate.
Action on 7.
That's a good one.
Oh, okay. Matt, there's actually a guy with your same name. He's the lead singer of
9.
one of my favorite bands, one of my favorite local bands here, and the brother of one of my good friends. So I was just wondering if that was you. I can't really see your profile picture because the icon's kind of small, but was just curious.
Tenley agrees with you. He likes Jack 10. Brevin says 8-9 of hearts, which is quite specific.
Yeah, Tenley's got me a couple of times with that Jack 10 of hers.
6. Checks.
But hey, as long as there's no Diet Pop exploding in her refrigerator, she should be okay.
Now we're going 3-handed into this flop.
4 checks. 6.
Top 2 for Skye.
7 checks. 4.
Skye's first
Bets
act here.
50.
Got 2 pair.
Seat 6. Folds. 7.
Tenley, I am here at the reserve 6 days a week at least.
Calls.
Rick Taylor, 9-9.
4 checks. 7
Damn,
checks.
why you trying to steal?
I had to use the hard shit, man.
I know, you're supposed
Yeah,
to try to steal
Kevin
it,
was
though.
hoping for another hard here.
So I can snap.
Skye's going to take that pot down.
That's all right.
Now Skye's going to slowly move back into position here. Selby at 1.2, Skye at 720,
125.
followed by Gerald. George, buddy. Gotta
Matt,
make a move here soon, George.
Matt, the name of the band is called Citizen. And Tenley, I'm holding you to that. Tenley says she's going to come play this week.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, so we're going to
Great.
hold you to that. Don't come up with any excuses like Shauna sometimes does. Just throwing that out there. That's right, Shauna. You heard me.
ATW now with pocket threes. He's going to lay those down. Continues to fold.
Fold. 4. Fold. 6.
Now everybody tanking the flow with this shit, man. This shit.
6 folds.
So Kevin gets a walk there. George gets the button. Blinds are at 20,000, 40,000. George is below 60,000 here. So he's got some hands to look at before he absolutely has to push in. V-pip there. Skye and Kevin being probably the most active, but Selby's right there with them.
Action on 9. 9 full 3.
Yeah, you would. You had like 200. And I was just.
Gerald, 9, 10 of spades.
Hey, there's one of my favorite hands.
Certainly a number of people chimed in with that hand saying that they like that. He's going to raise
There
with
we
it.
go.
4 folds, 6 folds, 7 folds.
He's going to make the bet 100,000. Selby with the suited ace. It's going to make the call.
Selby with the suited ace and 1.4 million or 1.2
Yes,
million, whatever it was.
right.
That changes things.
Yep.
What do you do if you flop just the stone nuts?
Come boom.
Bet 75,000.
It's a familiar ring in the background, meaning the blinds are going up next hand.
3 folds.
Going to lay that down. See if Selby shows how close he came to a straight flush. But he improves.
Yep.
1.3 million now.
We've got some new listeners to us. Tiffany, I want to say hi. Thank you for watching. I think she's listened before, but this is her first time letting me know she's listening. George has blinded away to 1 big blind.
Yeah.
So it's looking like he's going to have to find a hand here before he's in the big blind.
Six-handed. Skye here with an ace. We know that Skye's not just going to smooth call if he's coming in.
Yeah, no, Skye's not known to limp, and if he does, it's just fold because he's got it.
Yeah.
If he limps in, that's a scary proposition.
4 aces to 120.
Marge, are you playing in the heads-up championship? I feel like you'd be one of the favorites. No one could put you on a hand.
Blinds are now 30 and 60, and
Ooh, Selby
Skye's
with
going to
eights.
make this bet raised to 125. Selby's going to call with his eights.
Shit, that's all he did. He ain't like no better poker. Just sit here waiting. Oh, I played more than you. George, come on, George. What happened, George? Me and him went 4 times.
8 check, 4
Man,
check.
you had premium every time I was playing with Jack 9 or suit. Why you see the
check.
Why you see?
4
You
check.
had premiums, George, every time. Yeah, I'm playing premium.
I've been playing too much, actually.
Well,
Oh, an ace for Skye.
I belong to you.
they check, and ace is going to.
Well, Deontay, I don't know if you know this or not, but we have software to keep track of how tight you are playing. And I believe with you and George, you guys have played about a total of 5 hands between you. So there it is, right
Yeah.
there. Not very much, not very much difference there between Gerald and, Gerald, George, and ATW all low.
Hopefully I'll make it to the next one.
Just 30. One yellow one, and there you go.
Skye's under the gun. 2-4 clubs.
Armando, I really feel like the money bubble has affected the play a little bit at the table.
Yeah.
Once this money bubble bursts, I expect this to kind of almost be a turbo. George with the suited ace. I like the fold. I do. I like
ya?
the fold.
Okay.
I like the fold because the fact that now it puts a little bit more pressure on Deontay and Gerald to make mistakes. However, you're not winning the tournament with that play. You're just trying to get in the money.
Yeah.
Clearly. And Gerald folds.
Can't wait to get some chips to eat the shit
So aggression.
See,
pays
that's
out.
what.
The chip leader.
Did you hear what? Yeah. So
What'd he
Selby, Gerald just says, I can't wait to get some chips, basically to be able to play back at you. The interesting thing is here, blinds are 30-60 with a 30,000 ante now. So George is going to be the big blind before Deontay. That is something to keep track of right now because if George doesn't win that hand, he's going to be eliminated, and Deontay has 2 more hands he's able to wait.
Yeah.
No, I was saying because he got enough to cover.
That's the only reason I'm liking the button stuff, because it's like, then it's like, you know,
George, all in to call.
Action on 6. 6 folds, 7.
Deontay complaining as usual.
Folds, 9. 9 folds, 3.
Oh,
If George wakes up with a big hand and wins it, Deontay's going to lose his mind. Deontay's going to lose his mind.
Yes, he is.
And rightfully so. I mean, he's played this tournament to get to win $1,000. That's what the first payout is.
Yes. First prize
And,
is 3,500. Fifth place, 1,000. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just going to say that that's exactly why both of them have played the way that they are.
He's all in for 45 after the blow.
60 and 45.
no.
30 and 45, yeah.
So is George in the big blind right now? This is the hand, I believe. This is the hand.
He's got to pay the ante, and then what's
So-
left is what he's all in for.
So George is all in with Jack 5 offsuit.
The bet is still 60,000 to call.
Deontay with 9-7. Skye, of course, with an ace. Now Gerald with 10-4 offsuit, but he's low stacked, so he might fold here. There it is. Now
Yep.
it's going to be heads up. George has a shot.
Yes, he does.
George with a shot to double up, heads up. I like this. He's not that far behind.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know about that.
He's not that far behind. He wins this hand. I truly believe he makes $1,000. This is a $1,000 flip right here.
Sure is. Very exciting.
Here we go to the flop. Oh, that spells disaster for George. Open-ended. A jack or a
Oh.
With that, George is eliminated
On the bubble.
on the bubble.
They had agreed to pay the bubble.
They're all going to give the bubble $25.
Yeah, they take 95 off. You can just take it. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Good game, George.
And with that,
Good night, George.
now we have Gerald,
Master the skill of George.
Kevin, and ATW. ATW has no chips left. He has 30,000 in chips.
Yeah.
That's a band, though.
I'm cool. I'm ready to leave now. For real, that was just pointless. Like, you know, I want about to just
You
get
just card dead, dude. You can't
card
do nothing
this.
about
Fuck
that.
that shit. Booty, bro. Booty is fuck, bro. Sweet ass table, too. This is sweet.
Selby under the gun with ace-8 of clubs and a huge chip lead.
Raise.
Going to raise.
120. 9. Folds, 3.
2 more hands here for ATW. Selby's just going to add to his chip lead. Taking that down.
Come on now.
Yeah,
Got
boy, I
a
got
dead
million.
button here now.
It's going in.
Kevin on the small.
Skye with $1 million. Skye and Selby, 1 and 2. Who would have thunk it? You know what? I'm starting to think that they're not allowed to play here on Sundays anymore. We got to find something. They got to find a new hobby.
All right, pocket threes. Not waiting for the next hand.
Well,
He's
he
gonna
has
go
no
ahead and
choice.
go
He
in.
has no choice but to shove now.
He has to.
He's under the gun. If he doesn't do this, he's going to end up owing or only be able to get his ante back.
Right.
He does pick up a pocket fair,
Any of what everybody calls.
All right. It's 60.
Is
and it's still 60 to call.
calls.
You be back.
I'll be back like Shaq.
I'm not rooting for the table, but I'm rooting for the table.
Oh, dude.
No.
2 pieces.
Well, he's up against a lot here.
Yeah, he's got. I mean, there's what 1, 2, 1, 2, 5, 8, 11. There's 14 overcards to his hand right now out
Right.
there, and the window card's one of them.
7 checks, 8 checks, 4 checks. Slow down, I thought.
Get my bang out your face. Give me a good blunt.
7 checks, 8 checks, 4 checks.
Barring a 3 on the river, ATW will be out of this tournament.
7.
8 on the river.
8. 2 pair checks.
Skye with 2 pair.
2 pair. 2 pair.
That'll be our 5th place. ATW. $1,000. We have 4 players now remaining for this final table. Our Sunday 10K guarantee.
All right, yeah, with that, he'll be eliminated in 5th. And then we have Gerald and Kevin, 2 of our low stacks here. Selby and Skye sitting with about the same amount. Yet again, it's deja vu for us back here.
$1,000 there for 5th place. And now the next place is paying $1,300, $1,300. Third place, $1,700. Second place, $2,500. And our first place winner tonight will take home $3,500.
There's no way you're the 5 there. All right.
All right, Skye is going to be under the gun, first act.
And it's early. I don't see a chop coming. I mean, these guys have only been here since 1:15 today.
Gerald with only 115,000 back, so there it is. Kevin all in here for 227,000. Gerald, I don't think is going to be able to call. Oh, never mind. He picked up ace king.
That's the first time he did all in.
I thought his hand was different, but it was Skye's hand that had the 7-3.
Yes, right.
On is for 175, 175 0.
Kevin with a few nickels back.
Kevin's getting some change.
All right, heads up to this flop. Kevin with the jack suited.
Dang, says Kevin.
Kevin at one point had everybody 2-1 in chips, and we are now here looking at him possibly being eliminated in 4th place. 6 in the window. And a spade. Clean board so far. No ace, no king. Oh!
Holy cow.
There it is.
Wow.
And with that,
well, no,
Gerald's going to double up.
Yep.
And Kevin has about 3 chips in a Snickers wrapper left over.
He
so
has some change. Pocket change
yeah,
there.
pocket change. I believe he's in the big blind.
Yeah.
I believe he's the big blind. So
Yeah, I mean, he got ace queen in the big blind. You can't do nothing about that. You can't. That was a good shot.
Small 0 for 3.
He's actually under the gun. Looks down at 3-2.
7 folds, 8.
Selby has an ace. Ace deuce offsuit. Blinds are 30,000, 60,000. Selby is grabbing, raising chips.
120 total.
Makes the bet 120. Min raise. Gerald folds. Skye looks down at king 9. Just 60,000 to call. He's got 1.1 million.
Calls.
So these 2 chip leaders are going to go heads up in this hand.
Heads up. Nice and on the 14.
We're going to see this flop. And an ace for Selby.
Checks.
They check.
4. Check.
Skye picks up a 9.
Bets 125.
125 from Selby.
4 calls.
And he's going to make the call. The 2 chip leaders going at it.
4 checks. 8.
Damn, you really had an ace?
Skye. You really had an ace. So here comes Kevin's tournament life now. He's on the big blind. There's our payouts left to do. The next place is 4th for 1,300. First place 3,500. Second place 2,500. Third 1,700. And we've got a dealer change. Brian steps out. Paul comes in. Selby took over the lead now with that chip count after that last hand with Skye. Skye falls just under $1 million. Selby at 1.6 million. Gerald hoping and praying that Kevin doesn't get a hand here on his big blind.
You know something I'm interested. We have about 60 people watching. Is there any first-time viewers that we have in here right now? So we're not able to see everybody that's watching, but we would like to know do we have any first-time viewers in here? And anybody that has any questions, comments, concerns, please make sure you throw them in the chat. We're here to answer any questions or try to give you an explanation on anything that you have concerns about. So
please do.
Yeah, we're just
we want to be as interactive as possible with everybody.
We're not chopping shit. We're getting a player out.
Trent, no, you're a first-time player. You came in earlier with somebody, and she might be able to give you a couple of lessons on how to play.
Could be.
She has won a tournament more recently than you have, I believe. Ooh, yeah, that's right. Shots fired.
Yep.
And I don't know. I've been picking up a nickname around here. They've been calling me White Lightning. That's a for that 40. Oh, you have questions, Steve? Steve, I have all the questions. Yes, you are not that great at 2, 4, 6, 8, and you keep knocking me out of tournaments. So
Kevin's
that's
tournament life here with 7, 5 of spades against Skye's pocket tens.
That is a monster flop for 7, 5 of spades.
My goodness.
Wow, and actually turns his hand into the favorite.
Bam!
Uh-oh, high hand alert. High hand alert. Oh, no, Ray has the high hand. Wow, Kevin.
So Gerald was not happy to see that. We'll see what Kevin can do with these chips now that he's got a couple more. You said right now Ray has the high hand?
I believe Ray has a king high straight flush.
Oh.
So I don't think that's going to get beat.
Yeah.
Straight flush wouldn't have been even a high hand.
Somebody got a bigger.
Ray's got king high straight flush.
Oh yeah.
Marissa just came
There
in
it
to
is.
get George's headset. He left it behind. It's a new thing for George.
That was a good hand. He flipped that. That's crazy.
Says he enjoys it. Gives him a little peace of mind. On the button, Jack 9 of clubs. Skye. Definitely a raising situation for Skye.
4 raises, 120 total.
So he's going to make min raise to 120. Blinds are at 30 and 60. Selby wakes up to ace jack in the big blind. Raising chips are coming out.
8 raises of 300 total.
Now he's going to make it 300,000.
I know. That's why you're doing that. But it was the right play for me to raise it.
Oh, you're right. No,
I better study.
So Selby, 1.7 million.
We got at least one guy chiming in. Greg White says he's a first-timer.
Oh,
Greg,
welcome, Greg.
appreciate you checking out the live stream here. We run this every Sunday for at least our 10K in a day tournament. We're doing the final table today. Next week we will be live streaming on both Saturday and Sunday. Saturday is our heads up match. That graphic hasn't been put up on the screen quite yet, but it will be here shortly, and I'll give you a little bit more about that.
Jim Mills is watching, my old buddy Candyman.
Candyman.
7's all in. 120.
Thanks for chiming in, Candyman. This is our final table of our 10K guarantee today. We are down to 4 players. We're paying the top 5.
Bill, yes, to answer your question, so every time we do a dealer change in our 5-10 cash game, it's a $20 bomb pot, as we call it. Each player will be dealt 4 cards, and it's a split pot game. One board, and then on top, one board on the second, on the bottom, and it will be split. Now, it is possible for you to win both boards, but that we do that every 30 minutes in our 5-10 game.
So Kevin's tournament life is back on the line again with King Jack.
King High looking good.
Looking good so far.
King High way ahead.
Way ahead.
But that does bring up a spade. King High taking this down.
All right.
King High, Kevin.
Playing chips.
So now Kevin creeps up, and there's that heads-up championship.
There we go.
Take a good look at that, folks.
Yep, $1,000 buy-in next Saturday. We do still have open spots for that, so if you're interested, please let us know as soon as possible. Very limited. I think we only have 3 or 4 left, as I mentioned earlier. 100K starting stack. It resets each round. Single elimination. The bracket is going to be randomly drawn, and it's going to be just like you would see on your NCAA March Madness bracket. Top 32 or 32 spots, and then it goes down to 16, then 8, then Final 4, then the championship match. So please come either. You can also come here and watch it.
Yes. Yeah. We're inviting people to watch, and we will be live streaming. What are we doing? The last.
I would like to hopefully do at least 2 matches.
Yeah.
If not 3.
Yeah.
The matches are kind of short, being that they're only limited. They're limited to an hour and a half. So I would like that. I'd like to do at least 2, possibly 3. But a lot of good players have signed up for that. So a lot of players from Michigan. We do is kind of have a Michigan versus Ohio type situation, and it's normally pretty fun. Good rivalry.
Lines up next hand.
That's that familiar chime. The blinds are going up next hand right now under the gun.
135 total.
Selby's going to raise with Jack 9 of diamonds. He's got the chip lead. He's going to keep the pressure on. Gerald looks down at an ace.
Three's all in.
He's going to go all in. Skye's going to make the call. Kevin chuckles, and I know he's getting away from this unless he's got pocket aces, but he needs 80,000 to call. Yeah, it doesn't do him any good to get into this hand.
All right, 3 of you, 1 ball in.
What did Jim have? Or excuse me, what Jim? What did Kevin have again? Ace 7.
Yeah. No. Yes.
Open-ended for
Check.
Selby.
Check.
Queen would be an interesting card. Ooh, King is also interesting.
Check.
Yeah.
Action's on 4. 60.
Skye bet 60.
It's 60.
Yeah.
It's still 60.
Yeah, it's still 60.
Yeah, it's still 60. Blinds are going up next hand, but right now they're still in this particular hand at 63, 30 and 60. All cards got to be exposed here with an all-in.
And with that hand, Gerald eliminated, and Kevin up to 3rd spot here now.
Yeah.
Low stack. He's going to have, 4 big blinds? Less than 4 big blinds. But Selby and Skye.
2.5.
So Gerald's, for his work today, is taking home $1,300. The next payout is $1,700, as you can see up there on the screen.
Lines are up 40-80.
I'm playing against the 2 champions of
I
the
know.
100 grand.
Yeah, Kevin recognizes the situation he's in with the 2 champions that were here last Sunday night.
I ain't the champ, that's Selby.
3-way champ.
You got that trophy.
No trophy tonight, Skye, but looks down at under dealer. He's Queen 4 of diamonds. He's got raising chips, and he's going to make the raise.
4 raises to 2.
200,000 is the bet. The blinds are now 40 and 80.
7 fold.
And Selby wakes up to king.
Of course, why not?
Why not?
Duke it out.
Wow, I'm just having so much fun watching this kid play.
I know what you're doing, bro. What am I doing?
Says he knows what he's doing.
Skye, I actually heard him say he knows a fish when he sees one. And that's what he was saying about you. Just throwing that out there.
Won at least 2nd place one, huh? It's a huge page up. 800. That's a grand page up.
We got Jack's Menswear now up there on the screen. Good friend of ours, Mark Hopkins, is the owner and manager of that at 3414 Door Street.
7 fold.
9 offsuit. Small blind. He's going to make a
8
raise.
raises, 175 total.
Suited ace for Skye. He needs 95,000 here to make the call.
Four raises to 500.
He's going to raise up 500,000 to get Selby to lay that down. Jack's Menswear has everything you need to look sharp, including hats, ties, shoes, suits, both dress and casual. Family-owned business that has been in Toledo for 75 years. Come in to see our wall of distinction, then consult our friendly and experienced staff how you too can become a man of distinction. Open Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Mention the Reserve Poker Club and receive 20% off our already low prices for your next purchase.
Four's all in.
Skye goes all in.
This is where Skye excels.
Yeah.
This is where Skye excels in this situation.
And your little sigh beforehand was like, I really don't have anything, but
No,
here,
no.
here, I'll put you all in.
You see it on the street. I don't do the Hollywood thing.
What's the Hollywood thing?
Alright, X is on.
I don't know what the Hollywood thing is. Maybe taking a little time to act, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, okay. There you go. So ace 5 for Skye.
Kevin with the 100K and
On the
ace
button.
king.
Yep.
Four raises, 160 total.
Skye's going to raise it up. Got an all-in coming here from
Seven's
Kevin
all in.
with the ace king.
Less.
Selby's going to look this up with the 6-4 offsuit.
And I like it. I mean, he's got a lot of chips, too. This is most likely going to be checked down. So, I mean, as long as one of them hits, we're gonna be. Ricky, I never got a confirmation on the total number. I know we had a slight overlay on the tournament, so I didn't get a. I'm assuming we were somewhere in the 40s with it, but I didn't get for sure confirmation. Kevin, unfortunately, ace king's not going to hit.
Not going
Skye's
to
gonna
hit.
take
Skye's
this
going to
down.
hit the 5. Marissa's coming in. Looks like she's bringing some chips for a color up.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, me and he got stuff.
Good night, Kevin. Great job, buddy.
Yeah. Ain't no chopping this time, homeboy.
You want to chop a lot longer though?
Yeah, that's good.
So now they're talking about chop of the last longer, but they're going to continue to play this out. Stay with us. We're going to see some great heads-up action here between the veteran and the kid.
You said I'm small? Yeah, I'm small.
Just like we saw them going at it last week. They weren't heads up, but they were still going at it. We had a big final table last week,
Which reader, Jim?
and the young Selby took the trophy home. So Kevin's getting third place money of $1,700. We're going to reposition the table a little bit here.
Full.
And that's ready to go.
Me and the champ.
Marissa got some of the smaller denominations out of the way.
So for anybody that is new to the stream or doesn't play heads up very often, the small blind is always on the button. Big blind and small blind is always on the button in first act pre-flop, and then has best position post-flop. So please keep that in mind.
Option.
I keep reading good.
Blinds are 40 and 80. No pre-flop raise here. We're going to see the flop.
Check. Check, check.
That's 150 from Selby. Skye with a 9, not going anywhere. Probably might even raise. Just a call. Interesting. Oh, no, that was a flop. Okay, I see.
That is 250 call.
So as we continue with this heads-up action for our final table of today's 10K, we're joined by Kevin Wall, who took third place tonight. How are you doing, Kevin?
Oh, pretty good. It was
Yeah?
a fun evening tonight.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Good.
A lot of
good.
fun. Good final table.
So I hate to be the one that pointed out that you started out at this table with a tremendous stack and grew it.
Yeah, I did.
What do you think happened?
You know, I stayed really aggressive because I knew that I was $1 million in chips, and I just stayed aggressive trying to pick up some blinds. And then there's a few times I tried to knock some people out and with marginal hands, and they just didn't work out for me.
Yeah.
So I dumped off some chips that way. But all in all, I don't think I would change anything. I got
good.
Little card dead near the end. Just couldn't get anything going, and I have Shelby on my left, and who is a tremendous player, and he really pushes the pressure on you, and I just couldn't wake up with anything, and every time I folded, he would raise, and when you have a guy like that on your left, it's really tough.
Yeah. So what do you think about this heads-up action between these two guys? You've got, like you say, Selby is a fantastic player, but still very young.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep. And Skye is the seasoned pro here, and I joked with him. I was in the middle of both of them, and they chopped the 100 grand 3 ways, and they were 2 of them, and I'm stuck in between both of them.
Yeah.
And so I knew I was up for a challenge with a low stack, but.
Check.
Well, one thing Shelby likes to do is he likes to put some pressure on you.
Yeah.
Check. 250. Fold.
Speaking of pressure, bets into that without hitting any of it, but still,
he's
but he was ahead.
He's figuring his ace high is good there.
Yeah.
And he knows that Skye's probably gonna bet that if he hits any part of that flop, he's gonna bet it. But being heads up.
And they want to play this out. They want first prize 3,500, second place. And not too long ago, their chip stack was pretty equal. Right now, Skye's got 2.2 million with Selby's 625,000.
I still can't believe stuff when you had aces.
I think Skye really wants to get back from the 100K.
Yeah.
But it's really all in a lot of fun. So.
We've got some exciting dates coming up here. Saturday, we've got the heads-up tournament, $1,000 buy-in. Would you ever consider doing anything like that?
I'm probably going to pass on that.
Okay.
I believe it's $1,000 buy-in.
But let's just say it isn't. Is heads-up something you like?
I guess for me, I think when I get to heads-up, I think it's a little bit tougher for me. I think that's a spot in my game that I really need to work on. Even going 3-handed or 4-handed, the heads up is a total different ball game, and I'm more of a. I feel like I'm more of a chip collector. I try to collect chips along the way during the tournament, and when you're heads up, it's really aggressive play. So
don't post them up, huh? Just shut up.
I think it'd be fun to do.
Yeah.
And it's a great way to work on your heads-up game, because how often do you really get at heads-up? Not very often, and I think that's the difference between players like Skye and now Shelby's starting to really get to the point where he's playing a lot of heads-up. They're getting a lot better. Skye's really good heads-up, and Shelby's getting there. So.
Yeah, I mean, just talking about players that come in here, you look at a guy like Ray Brent, who travels the country playing tournaments. He's not known to chop when he's in here. He really tries to take the opportunity to better his game. That's what I really like about the mix of players that we see here at the reserve. You know, we've got players that come in and have been playing for a long time, and they're still working on their game. They're still consciously working to find areas where they can improve. The old adage, when you lose, don't lose the lesson, you know?
Right, right. And I've done that with these live streams going on, because when I do get on a featured table or a final table, I watch it all back, and I listen to the commentary, and I think I used a lot of that tonight. I think I really got a little bit more aggressive when I got the chip stack. I got a little bit more aggressive.
Okay.
And that part is just watching some playback of some of the live streams and gain some chips that way. So it's definitely a benefit to go back and watch these and see where you can improve your game a little bit.
Yeah.
You ain't trapping me. I already fell for it once. Check.
No, doesn't look like much on that flop for either one.
No.
I think a bet's going to probably take this one down. Skye does have the king of spades in his leading, so he's going to find out where he's at.
Check. Check, check.
And going to come down. Probably going to go check, check. See if Skye puts out a bet for. There he goes. Again, there's that aggressive play, heads up.
Oh, and he's able to take that down. So I have noticed a little bit of Selby's play from last week and this week. He will bet aggressively, or even put a bet out with nothing on the flop. I think if anything, then he seems to take his foot off the gas pedal a little bit on the turn. In that particular case, he probably could have continued to bet on that turn and maybe got Skye to fold. Skye looks down to a heads up, great hand.
Check.
Ace-8 of diamonds.
Check, check.
Skye's probably going to put a
Check,
bet out
check.
here to see.
Oh,
he doesn't.
no.
He checks it out.
Checks it.
It's all in.
All in.
Damn, man.
Damn, he says.
I think he knew he missed a bet somewhere. He let him catch up.
Yes.
Nice play. I don't care if you ain't had nothing. That was a good one.
So tremendous chip count there by Skye, 2.5 million to just Selby's $500,000. They're going to continue to play this heads up. I was just talking to Kevin here about heads up play and the uniqueness of it, the big tournament coming up, and the different type of game that's played. How do you feel about heads up play? If you had $1,000, would you be playing in this tournament?
Check, check. We throw 50 cents. Check.
Checks. Check.
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 Skye with a monster.
Skye with a monster here. Hoping that Selby would have bet it some way, some fashion.
Fold.
Just not enough there for Selby to take a stab at. I don't know if they hear you out there or not, but
On the street, I figured he was done with the hand.
Nope. I hear that. Yeah.
I hear that.
Nope.
Yeah, we were just trying to get.
Just trying to get.
There we go.
Tim on the mic.
Can you hear it now?
Yeah,
a little bit. There we go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Woof. Woof.
Yeah. There you go.
Tim's back in the building.
Hello, everyone.
Right about there.
Right about here?
There you go.
There we go.
Perfect, yeah. So if you missed that.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, here we go. We got an all-in.
Got an
This
all-in.
is all in here. Looks like Shelby's in for his tournament life here with 5-3.
King 3 against ace 5.
Clean board, a gutter ball for Skye here also. 7 will lock it up. Any board pair, just looking to dodge the king or 3. And that will end this tournament.
That'll end this tournament.
There we go.
All
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
Skye gets the payback.
Skye gets the payback.
Yeah.
Well, there's our 2 guys right there.
Yeah.
I'm off to the side here
Yeah,
between
come on
Kevin
in.
and Vic.
Come on in here. Get the 3 of us.
So I'm over here, hiding out over here. Hi, everybody. And we got the house professional, as Terry likes to call you.
Oh.
So welcome into the booth, and you're welcome anytime, obviously, for any of our interviews. But with that, Skye is going to take this down as he gets his picture taken. So any closing words, guys?
It was just a really good tournament today. We had fell a little bit short of players, but the action was really good.
Yeah,
and,
I agree.
Definitely is a place to play. I know I love coming here to play. And,
Well, we appreciate that. You are one of our regulars and our house professional, as some people like to call it. So that's okay.
That's one person.
One person. It's spreading. It's spreading. We're going to get that nickname. So,
are you playing tomorrow night?
It is Monday night. I might play tomorrow.
Okay.
We'll sort of see how it goes.
Well, we're
right.
talking about Mondays about how strong they are, and people love to play in that tournament. So invite everybody to come on out tomorrow night.
Yeah.
We thank you very much for
thank
being
you,
with
everyone.
us tonight.
Appreciate it. And
Yeah,
you guys have a great night.
Yeah. Have a
All
great
right. Have a good night.
Thanks.
See you guys later.